Send Help stars Rachel McAdams as Linda, a frumpy but friendly and very competent corporate strategist whose plane crashes while flying to Thailand with her coworkers for a business meeting. She and her douchebag boss, Bradley, played by Dylan O'Brien, are the only two who survive, and lucky for him, Linda is something of a survival nut. Bradley is injured in the crash, so he has to rely on Linda for basically everything, and now they're not in the office anymore, Linda quickly realizes that their power dynamics have flipped, and thus, we have our movie. There's just something about being stranded on a desert island. It's always a fun premise, and this is no exception. I had a great time. Normally, I skip movies that come out early in the year. It's kind of a rule of thumb for me at this point that even if I like a trailer or a premise, if a movie is slated for January or February, it probably stinks. That's just how the distribution tends to work. This time of year is often called Dumpuary because it's when studios tend to dump movies that they don't have a lot of confidence in. So even though I liked the trailer, my expectations were pretty low going in. But I'm a decently sized fan of Rachel McAdams. She's had a solid career. She's been in a lot of good movies, had some genuinely iconic roles. I actually feel like she should have been an even bigger movie star and maybe had the level of fame of someone like Emma Stone, But she's very talented, and I trusted her judgment with this one, and I'm really glad I did because this is a great addition to her filmography. And the movie works largely because of her. There's a couple of scenes where she has to deliver some clunky, perhaps cringeworthy dialogue. One scene where she has to give this really heartfelt monologue that's pretty important for her character, and she completely nails it. Dylan O'Brien is also really good. He plays the arrogant boss effortlessly, and even though there isn't a ton of depth to his character, or Rachel McAdams' character for that matter, he's not just one note either. He's more of an archetype than a cliche. Speaking of archetypes, this is a classic B-movie, and I believe a big characteristic of B-movies is that you're constantly guessing what's going to happen next, and when you're right, it's satisfying rather than boring because it was too predictable. Send Help has that quality in spades. Not that you see everything coming. I was thrown for a loop plenty of times, but it goes down like a chocolate chip cookie that knows exactly what you're looking to get out of it. Chocolate chips and cookie. There's a stretch in the middle where it feels like the movie is about to take a hard turn into a different genre, and it almost lost me, but then it pulls the rug out from under you again, and the last 45 minutes are nonstop excitement. It even retroactively made me appreciate that mid-movie change of pace. Pretty impressive for a pulpy movie like this. A couple people have already asked me if this is a horror movie, and it is definitely not. It's a thriller. So if horror isn't your thing, don't worry. That said, it is directed by Sam Raimi, who, aside from the Spider-Man films, is best known for the ludicrously gory and over-the-top Evil Dead movies, and you can feel a bit of that DNA here, but it's contained to only a couple scenes. This is not a bloodbath by any means. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want you going in with a bunch of predictions about where the movie's headed, because trust me, once you're watching, you'll be doing plenty of that on your own. We're in a bit of a lull in the movie calendar right now. There's not much that I'm especially excited for over the next month or so, but if you're looking for something fun to see in the theater, you gotta check this one out. I gave this movie 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. Feel free to follow me there for more reviews, and make sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube so that you don't miss my next video. Talk to you then.